it. So now here it is after us taking a DNA test. I'm not talking to him because now, you know, I'm having flashbacks. Like, I'm really fooling around with somebody that denied my baby. And yes, I understand I'm 14, but seriously. So now weeks gone by and we haven't spoke. We haven't had any sexual relations. We haven't done none of that. So then August 18th, me coming home from outside with my friends, my mother was like, you got some mail from the court. So I'm like, okay, open it. Let's see what it say. So she started reading the letter. She was like, nope, I'm going to let you read it. So I'm reading the letter, and it says basically that 99.9% chance that he is the father. So now here I am doing backflips because I'm like, now that damn family can leave me the hell alone and start taking care of my baby. Mind y'all, my baby is already 2, okay? You know what happened next, right? A damn call from his mama. Okay, y'all, part 27. Y'all know I had to work, so I am so sorry for being late. But anyways, his mama then, yes, she called my mama wanting to meet and I guess talk about the results. After she done lied and said she took a DNA test of my baby, and now all of a sudden she want to talk about the results that I already knew was anyway. So now here we are sitting in the living room, me, her, my mom, my aunt, and then of course him. And I want to say his dad was there also. So she goes and say, yeah, you know, we got the results, this, that, and the third. And she glad that we got the results. And she thought I left to go to New York because I had something to hide. And I'm like, what do I have to hide? No, I left because y'all were literally trying to embarrass me. I was 12 and y'all tried to embarrass me. So, of course, I ran out the room crying because now y'all want to acknowledge my baby. And literally, I'm thinking to myself, like, it's too damn late. It's 2 years. So get the fuck on. Part 28. Okay, y'all, part 28. So after the meeting, I literally ran out the room crying because I'm baffled at the simple fact that it literally took y'all literally 2 years for a piece of paper to say that that was y'all blood. I didn't get no type of apology from them. None of that. So basically, y'all was calling me all types of hoes and bees and denying my baby. And I did not get no apology after y'all found out that that was y'all child or that was y'all blood. So they left, and my aunt and my mom is talking to me like, I understand if you feel like, you know, you want to continue this whole situation, you can, but it's basically ultimately up to me. We can wait on a court date, but if you want to start letting her go over there, you can. I'm not a bitter baby mama, as he would call me, but I let my daughter go over there. I allow her to go over there. So she started to go over there even before the court dates of everything. Okay, part 29. So again, I was letting my baby go over there even before the court date happened. Now, this court date is for him to pay child support so that they determine the amount that he was paying as well as what his visitations were. I was already letting him get my baby on the weekends, even sometimes throughout the week. If you want to see her, go ahead. I'm not that, again, bitter baby mama. I don't care about that. Sometimes I needed a break. So now we get to the court, and the mediator is basically explaining everything to me. But of course, my mom is there because I am still a minor, and he's there by himself. So they're asking me, did I have any questions? And I'm just like, no, I don't have any questions. But he is supposed to be getting weekends, correct? And they was like, yeah, just clarifying it. He is supposed to get weekends. So I did explain to them that he's already been getting weekends. So they were like, that's good that you're already starting to let him get your daughter. So now we go about the child support, and he's agreeing to the amount that they're telling him to pay. Okay, I'm coming back part 30 before I go in the store. So after they tell him about the amount of child support he's supposed to be paying, they started to mention the FI. So the FI from when I was in New York, as well as the FI from when my mom was getting it while we were in South Carolina. So his face is getting big because it's like, damn, I really got to pay child support as well as paying the government back. If anybody know how FI work, and when you actually have the father paying child support, you know that whatever the father gets or whatever the father pays, a portion of that goes to the state to pay back what they gave you, and then the rest goes to you. Again, I wasn't too big on child support. I'm still not a fan of child support, but you allowed your mama to get in our business. So I can tell that he a little upset because he got to pay everything back. But I'm like, hey, that ain't my fault. That's yours. So now we get to the end of the meeting. He walks out, don't say nothing. Okay, part 31 coming. Okay, y'all, I'm finally out the store. No, I'm just playing. I was doing nail orders. I am so sorry, but part 31. So after we left the court, a few days go by. They're getting my daughter, like picking her up from school or whatever the case may be. I'm still not communicating with him at this moment. I'm just communicating through the baby mama, which is his girlfriend. One day he come to pick up my daughter from the actual house, and I was there, not by myself, but basically by myself. And the fool basically gonna ask me why I had to get the court involved. I'm like, dude, your mother told my mother, in order for y'all to start taking care of my baby, I might as well put you on child support. So that's exactly what my mother did, was put you on child support. Now, this is where he go with the name calling, talking about I'm flawed and all that stuff like that. I'm like, that's not my fault. That's your fault. Had you kept your damn mama out of our business, you wouldn't be going through this. And that's exactly what I told him. So at this point, I'm telling him it's best that we don't even communicate. And that was the beginning of part 32. So as I was saying, this was like in 2013, but more so the beginning of 2013. So now at this moment, he's, I guess, paying child support regularly. I'm not seeing it. I want to say my aunt and my mom was getting it, but I'm not seeing it. Now, it was a struggle getting my daughter to start going around them because, again, she did not know them like that. And also, y'all, during this time, I had been stopped messing with him. So 2012 was the actual last time I stopped physically fooling with this man. 2013 is when I stopped talking to him. I like completely cut him off. I didn't even care if he needed to pick up my daughter. I'll talk to your baby mama or your daddy. That's it. And plus, another reason why I cut him off is because he literally tried to fight my mama. Like, what dude tries to fight a whole female, a grown female on top of that? And with all those chain of events happening, I was just like, bro, I'm done with you. I want to drop the child support, literally cut him completely out of our lives. Part 33 coming. Okay, part 33, y'all. So now at this point, in 2013, I'm 15. I done got my first job and all. So I'm really not worried about, I'm really not worried about them paying for anything for my baby, child support, none of that. Now, here's the damn plot twist. Now, this is the year where this man, I guess because he started paying child support for real, again, I'm not seeing it, but he started to feel entitled as if he could tell me what to do with my child. And I keep throwing in his face like, sir, you're only taking care of my baby by force, not by choice. So you don't tell me what to do with my child. Now, at this point, I had a boyfriend. And he was basically telling me, like, my boyfriend can't be around my daughter, all types of BS. And I'm like, but isn't your baby mama around my daughter and I don't have no issues? So, again, here he come with the disrespectfulness. Part 34 coming. Part 34. So now, like I said, he's being real disrespectful. Calling me all out my name. I mean, all out my name. Talking about how I was a little hoe and I gave it up easy and this, that, and the third. Y'all, it was crazy. So I hit him with but you're a rapist though. And you're a registered sex offender. So if I was a hoe and I only lost my virginity to you and I was only having sex with you and you end up becoming a registered sex offender? You're a rapist. Oh, y'all, he ain't like that. So now he said how he was going to beat my butt and F me up, like going in. And I'm like, sir, you better realize I may be 15, but ain't nobody scared of you. I know who you are, where you live, your social, your date of birth, all of that. So you touch me, I'm calling your parole officer. Oh, and that set him through the roof. Part 35. Okay, part 35, y'all. So all of this arguing is going out throughout 2013. All through 2013, all we've been doing is arguing. Well, really, he's been arguing with himself because I'm not paying him no mind. So this is the time that I actually finally made a decision, like, to completely block him, cut him off, stop talking to him, doing all of that. I did not want nothing to do with this man. So now I decide to not communicate with his baby mama, like just cut them off. And now I'm communicating through the dad. Now, the dad has been neutral in all of this, to be honest. When they were denying my baby, the dad was like, no, I know this is my granddaughter. But I guess because that was his wife, he wasn't really saying much. But again, he's been pretty neutral. So I will always speak to his dad, and his dad will always say, well, whatever y'all need for Zyla, just let me know. And in my head, at 15, I'm like, I shouldn't have to talk to y'all. I wasn't sleeping with y'all, so I shouldn't have to talk to you. And y'all know the mama always got something to say. Part 36 coming.